The second company has successfully carried out the order sent from Holy Terror. Minimal casualties were taken, and a devastating blow to the filthy traders has been...
You gotta mention minimal casualties, dude. The ultimate reason is just that insane. Ultra Psi.
Congratulations. You once more managed to succeed on an impossible mission when you should have died! You went straight for the literal landscape, containing legions upon legions of hell for subordination.
Is he disappointed in them? Is he like, you guys were supposed to die? Why won't you just demon die? I sent you there so that you could.
They're some of the most elite chaos space marines the enemy has to offer, and even the greatest of warriors would perish too. But no! You succeeded because you were trained by the book, the holy codex of our oh so wonderful I could shut by Power Bats spiritual liege.
I think he's a little bit angry.
Yes, indeed, my lord. We did.
Yeah, whatever. You'll be given your usual celebratory purity season, only by to rub into your armor. Just please leave.
With courage and honor, sir.
Do they actually do that? I can totally imagine them doing that, though. Just go to the weird part. Because, you know, they're kind of based on a lot of Roman stuff, and the olive oil makes sense, I guess. And it is 40k, so... But yeah, let me know, guys. Ultra depression. Ultra crying. Ultra sad.
This is shameful. I think it's satisfying anymore.
Aww, poor guy.
I should have never.
I see. So he's like, no matter what happens, like no matter what mission they get sent out on, they're just going to come back alive and well and succeed. And it's a 100% success chance. So it's like what is even the point of me being here? Just telling people to go out and do things that they'll definitely get done and receive minimal casualties on. It's just like playing a game on the easy mode with cheats. Like, yeah, the first it can be fun, but over time it just gets boring, monotonous, and there isn't really any challenge to be had.
My lord. You, Ventress. They come in.
Ventress? Who's this?
You must have learned about our latest success. Honestly, I have seen you in better days. On this area, I must let down some death corpse guardsmen on a paradise world. While I pursue.
Because the Death Corps, they're basically looking for a good death, right? So being on a paradise world would gotta just be the opposite of what they seek, at least from my understanding.
After all, my day is not completely ruined as of yet. I have yet to see Psykers.
There he is.
I, Kato Psykers, would like to speak to you.
Oh, son of a bitch. Oh boy, here we go again.
Did you hear the news? I, Kato Psykers of the glorious and famed Second Company, has single-handedly captured the treasure Primarch by myself.
Not bad, I guess. Absolutely impossible, but not bad.
Not bad? Excuse me, but you must mean that it is one of the greatest deeds the chapter has ever accomplished, and it was thanks to I, Kato Psykers, because that is what it is. And I, Kato Psykers, was thinking that from the most righteous time to remind you that I, Kato Psykers,
Oh my god. I'm going to assume that this is more of a joke rather than just how Kato Psykers actually talks. Unless if, you know, he often refers to himself in third person. That would actually be kind of funny.
Excuse me, was that Volkswagen like a mechanicus adept? Will a stroke, or did you just wish for my death?
No, you are mistaken, my lord. I, Kato Psykers, was just envisioning what the future could be like under the guidance of my blessed self.
Say, Psykers, you did capture the traitor Primarch Magnus. But did you at all take into account all the risk you put your company through by accepting this mission? Alone, no less, with no backup whatsoever. Even going so far as to accepting that absurd order about going through the Eye of Terror.
Yeah, that would be crazy for anybody else.
The death of others is but a small price to pay.
What is a Geller field?
Performing your duties in order to achieve glory for the interest of the best ultramarine captain, which of course is I, Kato Psykers.
Get out.
But I, Kato Psykers, has so much more.
If you don't get out right now, I'll do the Imperial fisting upon you.
What?
Psykers is not sure if he understands.
What are we going for here?
It's fisting time.
Why'd you gotta put it like that?
That
Bruh.
went better than that.
Alright, give me a second. I'm actually gonna search out Kato Psykers here myself and see what's going on here. He's known as one of the greatest of the Ultramarine heroes, is also said to be the heir apparent to Marnius Calgar, the current chapter master of the Ultramarines, and the Lord of McCraig. Each of these honors reflects only a fragment of an entire lifetime of diligent and extraordinary service to the realm of Ultramar and the Emperor of Mankind. Okay, I mean, there's a lot here, but the general gist of this is that this man, even getting lost in the warp, manages to find his way back home. The tactics that the other Ultramarine uses, he also uses and kind of perfects it, laying waste to thousands upon thousands of Xenos. Basically, everybody is in awe of his prowess and respects him deeply. So, okay, gotcha. He is the guy.
Maybe I should do it for real once. I only slap him lightly on the hand when he does awful things. Then I will at least stop finding him sitting on my throne when I come home from conquests. Because, you know, his ass would be in ruins.
Anyway, I am here because
I don't want to picture any of that. Thank you very much.
I am troubled.
I cannot help your problem is everything is shit. Because that is mine as well.
Well, you see, Augustus, I think I've started noticing a certain theme in our chapter.
What's going on?
You say?
A theme song, yes.
No, you're just trying to pull my strings.
Oh, come on, Magnus.
You're trying to soften me up so you can steal my powers back or spank me or something.
We both know your ass is Corporal, so I wouldn't even be able to touch it anymore, Magnus.
I still don't trust you.
Well, whoop they fucking do, Magnus. Shall I reclaim your soul from Zinch to prove that I'm not playing you for a fucking trick? Or maybe you'd rather want a new book about some Boonga Woonga warp space horse shit?
Reclaim my soul from
You can
Zinch?
just do that?
That's impossible!
Just fucking watch me.
Oh, wait, shit, we're doing it.
Greetings, abominable demon of the war.
Oh.
I wouldn't mind if I reclaimed the soul of my son Magnus the Red from your
It's a very different
disgusting
voice.
green hands, would you?
Oh my, isn't it the Adenoma coming for a visit? Too bad I didn't prepare some snacks. Or maybe I did, but I can't chance I ate them myself. But alas, how do we know snacks even exist in the first place? Or if they're even
Here he
any
goes
good?
with his mind
Perhaps they are all
games.
just figments of imagination. Oh, also, what are you doing here?
You're as much of an overthinker as ever.
Oh ho 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 ho! Is your human mind too simple to comprehend some simple pondering? But that does make one wonder. What can we really comprehend?
Oh boy,
Does
here we go.
comprehension even exist? We, sitting here in a dimension of thoughts produced by a countless number of minds throughout time, expressing our feelings through simple sounds. Understanding but not understanding each other's
Oh
motives.
man.
Is that all we can truly comprehend about this universe? This is really happening?
Dealing with this guy is so incredibly annoying. I suppose that makes a lot of sense though, given Zinch's, well, I guess character and his lore. And this is for both fantasy and 40k. Like, Zinch is just the most annoying to deal with. Horde at least is extremely straightforward and very consistent. But you never know what you're gonna get with Zinch.
No, yes, maybe. One thing I am sure of, the only thing I can believe in without a shadow of a doubt is that you smell like poop.
I don't have time for your horrid games, Warp Spawn. Give me the soul.
Yes. No. No.
Maybe so.
No. Absolutely, positively, impossibly not.
Okay, what are we gonna do about this then? Oh! You just poke him with your big stick. Okay, well there we go.
Alright, you atrocious fiend.
You know, that was easier than expected. He didn't even put up a fight.
I'll be going now.
Wait, what do you...
Sing around.
Oh my god.
What? What just happened?
I
just
turned your soul.
reclaimed your soul from that fucked siege, and Holy Mother of myself was it straining. It was like a constant, concentrated fuck shit cramp in my brain.
What did you do?
I used my OP please nerf powers as the anchor in the golden throne to gather as many fragments of my drifting soul and psyche as possible to manifest myself within the warp so I could hit Siege in the face and take your soul back.
My soul is back?
Yeah.
No. That's impossible.
Absolutely
oh my
impossible.
god.
Luckily, I am the motherfucking emperor, so I can do that shit. Unfortunately, I felt my soul splitting up at least 100 times more after pulling that stunt. You better be fucking grateful you.
Oh yeah, this was something that we talked about during the Gilliman lore video from Pancreas Network that we reacted to. Like, he was able, well, the Emperor was able to telepathically communicate with Gilliman. Oh no, it wasn't just that. I think he literally possessed him during one point when he fell in battle. And I'm like, then why can't the Emperor just do that, you know, with somebody's body, someone willing recipient, and then just kind of go around doing his business, being the Emperor, while his physical body sits on the throne. But no, that's not something he can just do off rip, and it requires a lot of energy in order to do so. And yeah, it's just, it has an extremely long cooldown timer, let's say.
That must have felt horrible, my Emperor. Are you sure you're alright?
You know that
Never
awful
have been
pain you
okay.
feel when you stuck your toe in a wall.
Ooh.
It's like that, but amplified about 500 times and all over everything. Feel my
Ouch.
pain.
No, my pain.
This is not true. I still have the powers Siege granted me.
That shifty asshole can't get to you or your powers while you're in here. It's too bright, golden, and orderly for his taste.
Golden.
So yes, do you trust me yet?
I mean, this all seems incredibly convenient.
Well, if I am going to be completely honest, I expected you to put up more of the fight and attempt to summon like a million demons into this place. However, it seems I was capable of convincing you without a shred of solid evidence that your downfall wasn't my fault, and make you cry in the process.
Hey, what is that supposed to mean?
That I'm a very charming fellow.
Starting to recognize that smarminess of yours. I guess you are being honest after all, but Father, why would you ever even do this? How do you know I will not attempt to escape? How do you know I will not turn back to Siege, gather my warriors, and annihilate you? I've been with them for millennia, and now you think you can just come and take me back?
I'm certain you wouldn't want to go back to praising a filthy demon that betrayed you, leashed your soul to his will,
Right?
and turned your loyal warriors into nothing but dust.
What? How did you know about that?
I perceived it. During the incredibly long-ass time I've spent sitting on this throne, I've gotten a lot of warpish shenanigans revealed to me, especially the shit that the gods of chaos have been doing. You'd never know how disgustingly often they post about shit like that on Facebook.
On Facebook? What? But okay. Like, when it comes to Magnus's situation and his whole, like, downfall to what he's become as a demon primarch, it's like, if you just take a moment to step back and look at all the facts, then you'll realize that, oh, it was because of Siege's manipulation. So I don't really think the Emperor even needs any hard evidence in order to prove that. It's fairly obvious, just not obvious to the people involved, primarily being Magnus. And apart from that, like, if this situation actually did happen and the Emperor did talk to him and told him about all this happening, then why in the world would you go back to Siege if you know that he backstabbed you? Like, that wouldn't make any sense at all for any logical human being, although I don't know how far Magnus's mind is gone by now, which is maybe likely the reason why nothing like this has ever occurred to him in the actual 40k lore. Because, I mean, even Horus got corrupted. Well, considering Magnus's whole attitude as well, then yeah, that would just make sense as an ending for him to become a demon primarch, like it's just destined. Actually, I think we even brought it up when we brought Magnus here initially in the previous episode.
So in disguise, the Irrelevant Gang hit me in the face and took my collector's edition Magnus Soul.
My collector's edition Magnus Soul. Grandpapa Nerds.
What a jerk! He's always getting in your way, isn't he?
Indeed. I even think he bruised when I had many cheeks.
I'm most certain that's all part of that big ol' stupid plan of yours. Am I correct?
Yep. I got it all figured out. Just a matter of waiting for things.
I just know that Space Book is named Spess Book, or spelled Spess Book. Eye of Terror at Warp Chat. We're like so far in the future, but this UI has regressed, certainly. Although to some people, they might consider this an upgrade. I don't know. It's kind of nostalgic, even though I wasn't really a part of the internet during this era.
Fall into place.
Are you horny? Are you horny? Oh, bother.
What the hell?
Not this horrid wench again. Nurgle, dear, could you throw all diseases you've ever cooked up at this irredeemable penetration addict?
Oh my god.
I like it when you get angry. Give me your credit card info and see my free camp show.
Okay. From my understanding, take this with a grain of salt, and I apologize if this is incorrect, because yeah, I fully admit that I was not here during this era of the internet. I was a wee little lad, just playing sports, trudging grass outside. But I think in older chat rooms like this, some of them were basically just public and anybody could enter. And oftentimes it would be, used by strangers to say very strange things. So this is probably in reference to that.
Gates, how do you use this zogging into one?
Corpse's bestest.
When I get out of the Kryptonian, I'm gonna come back and fuck you all up. I swear to myself.
Malice in Wonderland. Citizen Kane.
It's these days.
Bruh. That whole section, that was genius. I love that a lot.
Well, if that is the case, you must be aware of the festering edifice that your Imperium has become, right?
Oh, he's very aware.
Barely. The custodian over there has been informing me about the latest happenings in the material realm, especially about the Imperium. So far, I'm pretty fucking pissed.
Yeah.
I'm helping! How would you not know about the remarkably horrible things that have been happening if you've been watching over the Imperium all this time like your oh-so-loyal lapdogs would have us believe?
I don't know. Maybe I do know, but at the same time not. After 10,000 years of watching over the Imperium, my soul has split up to such a massive fucking degree that I'm not even sure what I know anymore. Parts of my mind are scattered all across the warp, taking on their own separate existences, but yet being connected to one another. Individual accounts of knowledge and personality thrown all about like leaves in the wind. I'm but a fragment of the being that you knew 10 millennia ago, forever bound to this throne.
Really? I never knew any of this. So his soul's been split apart and they've taken their own individual personalities? Does that mean that they're kind of just floating around within the warp? Or is it something like a part of the Emperor kind of lives within certain humans? I don't even know where to start with that, because I don't think it's ever been brought up in anything I'm taking a look at. I'm probably misunderstanding it completely. If you guys know or have any way to explain it in layman terms, then please do let me know.
Like an anchor preventing the remains of myself from forever disappearing into the immaterial. That's why the custodian has been of great aid in updating me about current events, because he knows a shitload of stuff for some reason.
Well, why am I here? What do you intend of me?
In due time, I will tell you.
No,
you're not pulling that one again. That idiotic reasoning was what led to the horse heresy to begin with.
I'm
Yeah,
just
true.
kidding. Ho ho ho.
Yeah.
Besides, you're not one to talk. That's also the same idiotic reasoning that turned 90% of your legion into a pile of dust.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
fucking father, like fucking son.
But I had good reasons to hide my secrets from them. But I presume you know all about how that feels, don't you?
I suppose you were right in that sense.
Come to think of it, just witnessing how my first captain have reacted to my secrecy. This is all too ironic for my taste.
So where is that first captain of yours now? Is he still alive?
Honestly, I wanted to kill that fool after he casted the so-called rubric of Ahriman that turned my marines into dust. But I got fucked over by Zinch again, telling me that he didn't want me to ruin his new toys. So instead I banished him.
Hold the fuck up. Banished him? After doing that shit to your disciples? After he has shown countless times that his personal interests are more important to him than your orders?
What else can I do? Really, it's not like I could just hold him in his saddle.
Yes, you can have it, but
He
that's not the fucking
probably
point.
coulda, yeah.
Have you ever considered the consequences of letting him go? What with being the first captain, and really big into stupid warpy shit, I'm sure he'll get his hands on an army of his own that he uses for evil.
Oh. Okay, a lot of new info here. Something that, I'm completely unaware of. But I suppose, yeah, there would be, like, Space Marines underneath Magnus who follow him, and whatever results happen to them because of Magnus's betrayal and being tricked by Zinch and whatnot. I don't know anything about this, so I think I'll just try to soak up as much info as I can and try to infer stuff here and there. But judging from how like 90% of them got turned to dust, I don't think it went very well.
Mischievous cartoon villain schemes.
It's fine, honestly. Knowing that loser, he probably isn't doing shit right now.
Alright, cut to that loser.
At last, I've finally done it. I finally found the Black Library. It has taken...
Okay, I know the Black Library novels and stuff. In universe, what is it? It's been a while since we talked about it. The Black Library of Chaos, also known simply as the Black Library, is the secret Asuryani craft world that serves as the Eldari's repository of forbidden lore concerning the ruinous powers that exist somewhere within the labyrinthine passageways of the Webway. The only surviving source of their ancient knowledge is sorcery and the ruinous powers of chaos after the fall of that species to the birth of Slanesh. Oh, okay. I see. So this is, the forbidden library that contains all the knowledge of the universe and all the power far beyond what mortals currently understand.
Eons, and the murdering of countless Eldar. But finally, all my hard work will pay off. All the secrets of the universe are mine, a flick of a page away.
I feel like this is going to disappoint him.
I will finally understand the true nature of the gods. Perhaps even become one of them.
Oh boy. He certainly isn't going to cause any problems for anybody.
Anymore. This is getting me so excited I could use my dick as an AP1 weapon.
What is that? Also, who is this? Is this one of the Eldari gods? The one the Harlequins, I think, was what they were called, that they worship?
Hold your fire, Rubrics. It would seem that the laughing
Yeah,
god
the
of
laughing god,
pitiful
yeah.
fallen Eldar has come to try and stop me.
Damn right I will.
Oh, I know exactly what should be done at a time like this. Rubrics, laugh with me!
Dust cough laughing.
Oh, well, for being a laughing god, you truly are laughable.
Dang.
Please, enlighten me. How do you plan to stop me?
Do you have your card on you?
What?
Your library card. You can't stay within these walls unless you have one.
Oh my
Have it
god.
or not.
Oh, of
Of course, I have one. 1 second. Let me see here. What is in here?
Oh no!
Sure, I put it in here in my room.
Where's your library card?
No.
I forgot all about this whole system. It's been so long since I've ever used a public library. But yeah, back in the day, everybody had to have a card that they brought along when you wanted to get some books. Man, the internet has really changed everything. Well, maybe it's that, but also just the fact that, you know, I don't really have any use for that and I can just search it up on the internet. It's just so much more convenient.
I swear I planned for everything. It must be here somewhere.
If you don't have it, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, son.
Why is it being so nice?
Seems like I've lost it, but look, I can just pay for a subscription.
We don't take subscriptions directly anymore. You have to subscribe on our website.
A website?
Okay, I guess I can do that. While I'm here, do you have a spare terminal I could... Wait a minute. You're just fucking with me now.
You finally realized? Oh man, I mean, he truly is the laughing god. Perhaps more the aspect that he's laughing at you for falling for his petty tricks.
Don't you? I'm the one who's supposed to be doing the fucking with here. I'll teach you a fucking lesson. Open fire, rubrics.
Is that going to do anything?
No, put me down, you oversized clown. Don't you have any idea how long it took me to find this place? Shouldn't I get a free pass just the fucking once? Oh, fuck's sake, scream in desperation for me.
Whatever he is doing.
Oh man, I love the slow fade out as he gets carried away. That was awesome. And there are some really good bits here. We're really expanding on the lore, especially with the introduction of the chat room for the Chaos Gods. Oh, I love it so much, man.
He will fail. That is the fate he will suffer on his journey.
Certainly sounds like every brick-balancing fucking teenage-riddled chaos fanboy trying to start his own edgy war band in his garage.
Nevertheless, you have not answered me yet. What is my purpose here?
Shut your fucking war, Brit, and I will tell you. I have brought you here as I intend to reshape the Imperium from top to bottom once more. I intend to bring back all my sons, and I intend to reclaim the galaxy for the human species.
Wait, does that mean in future episodes we might get the other Demon Primarchs here, and then we talk to them in order to, well, discover their lore, obviously, for me, and somehow convince them to rejoin us? That would be pretty awesome.
I intend to heal all wounds and have no shrouds to cover up the mistakes of the past and the mistakes of the future. All shall be at peace in mankind, and you shall help me, Magnus. You are the first one to be found once more.
That is, well, dare I say, an admirable cause.
Yeah.
So long as it isn't served on a platter of lies, well, as much reluctance as I feel while saying this, I shall aid you in this cause. For now.
Most excellent. Now, let the bonding procedure begin. Magnus, I have a present for you.
Let the bonding procedure begin. I would say this is a successful social interaction. Everything's gotta be so methodical.
Yes, a present. Bring it in.
A Centurion? Your own Centurion.
Oh, what could it be?
Open up and have a look.
Oh, what is that?
Is this a bike?
It's a bike?
Wow.
It is your first bike, my son.
Oh my god. We're kind of just speedrunning like fatherhood. Magnus is finally going back to kid, being able to grow up and receive gifts from his dad. Wow, this is so wholesome.
I never rode one before. I was always inside reading my books, but every time Jagathai rode his, I always thought he looked really cool.
Now it is your turn to look cool.
Jagathai was,
take a ride
or the White Scars, right? I think they're called.
Okay, thanks, Father.
Don't forget to wear a helmet.
Of course not, Father.
Oh my god. He has a little bike helmet. And off he goes.
Special.
Indeed, I agree,
So,
Kevin.
what now?
Tell me what whatever happened to the Salamander's Primarch Vulcan?
Oh, Vulcan? That's kind of random, but I'm pretty sure after dying a shitload of times, he decided to suddenly disappear. It is said amongst us.
Okay, I think you guys told me that Vulcan is like one of the only perpetuals in the Primarchs. So yeah, man just dies and he just doesn't die.
Salamanders, they hid 9 different artifacts across the galaxy before vanishing. When the Salamanders find all of these items once again, Vulcan will make his return.
What is it? What? Are we gathering all the Dragon Balls to summon Vulcan?
Last I've heard, they've recovered 5 of those 9 artifacts so far.
For being such an uncomfortably friendly person, he can sure pull some complete assery, it seems. Alright, we'll do it like this. Send a message to the Ultramarines and tell them to find the remaining artifacts and plant them near the Salamanders.
What? Are you sure?
Oh god! Okay, so we're using the Ultramarines to plant the artifacts to a place where the Salamanders can then find it, and then they'll feel like, oh, we found it! But obviously you'd send the Ultramarines because it's an impossible task and they'll get it done no matter what. Actually, the Ultramarines being able to do all these impossible tasks is probably the only reason why we'll likely be able to meet all these Demon Primarchs, hopefully in the future. It all becomes possible now.
I mean, the Salamanders have dedicated their lives to finding these artifacts, and they are a bitch to find. Moreover, in the event that the Ultramarines do find Vulcan's artifacts, the Salamanders will be outraged by it.
Oh, then you don't have to tell them.
It leads to a huge loss of morale and unleash some majorly repressed anger. It might even motivate both the Chapter Master and the Forward Father to turn against the Imperium. Are you really sure that's the right thing to do?
Just tell the Ultramarines to do it with utmost stealth so they aren't noticed. Besides, better make use of those fucking smirks since they want to prove themselves. My reason says fuck no. Get rid of that blue blob of namby-pamby fecal matter. But my intuition says send them to do shit and stuff will go forward.
Exactly.
I will go with the latter, because I have like prophetic powers and stuff.
Very well, man. I'll have the scribes ready in about a minute.
Oh, here he comes!
That's
so proud of you.
Just wait until you get to meet my Centurion.
Yes, the Centurion! What is going on here? Oh no! Magnus comes back around. No, okay. Oh god, Magnus, what have you done? Oh, the poor innocent children. Why did we even have to have that scene?
Master, was your visit to the Black Library successful?
No, not at all.
No, it wasn't, you useless, rotten pile of disgraceful, warp-infested pubic hair.
Damn.
I was this close.
You forgot your past,
fucking
unfortunately.
Close. After all this time and effort I've put into this, I can't believe that there was even a tiny detail. I was sure I planned everything out, and now we're back to fucking square one.
Hey man, it happens.
Alright, I don't know about the rest of you, but I've got sick of this for the time being. Why don't we all just go to some beach or Slaaneshi pub somewhere and just get a drink or
relax,
something?
have a good time, and
somewhere where there should be ladies.
100%.
Ladies with boobs.
Yeah!
And dicks.
Well, my lord, I'm afraid we cannot do that, Master.
Excuse me.
Okay, what's going on?
Excuse me.
He seems very offended by this.
What in all the world makes you think that you have the right to voice your shoddy little opinion at me, maggot? I'm the one who gave it back to you in the first place. And additionally, if I want to take a fucking vacation, I will take one when and wherever the fuck I please. And you will crawl up a hive tyrant's ass.
But Master, the War Master has summoned you for what he calls an important event. He left a message for you, my lord.
Oh, really? It It's him. Well, fine then, maggot. Tell me, what did he say?
Is it gonna be something about Terra?
Maybe if you were less of an egocentric dick, you would
Do ball to the face!
Dang.
He's a Kyle, you motherfucker.
Who's Ezekiel?
Let's see what you have planned.
Is that it? Yeah, okay. Before I end this, let me search up Ezekiel. Oh, that's Abaddon. Oh, okay. I only remembered his name as Abaddon, but no, it's Ezekiel Abaddon. Gotcha. So basically, my man is the Chaos Undivided leader for Warhammer 40k. But anyways, yeah, that was awesome. I love the bits that we had during this episode and how we're getting a lot more creative with stuff. Hopefully this is a trend that continues to improve, and I'm looking forward to some of the memes that come out of this.